Hand painting of various parts is the main focus of this chapter. You should note that we can hand apply most of the military colors as well as airbrush them directly from the bottle. We are using the same batch of paint manufactured for both processes. Deck Blue 20B 1942 to 45 TCP 1010 is being painted on the floors of the gun tubs and the navigation deck. I am using a small paintbrush for this section. Cleanup of the paintbrush is easily accomplished with acetone that I placed in a throwaway cup. Be cautious in applying the paint so as not to touch the vertical walls, which have been painted haze gray 5H. Change to smaller bristle brushes near the walls. I use the same technique on the floors of all the gun tubs. I am hand brushing TCP 077 silver on the lens of both searchlights. This makes it appear the lights are on. The gun barrels of all of the armament is now being hand painted TCP 412 matte steel. As I have said before, there are quite a number of various caliber guns on the USS Buckley. Notice, applying the matte steel paint to the already matte black painted guns does not disturb the paint underneath, and adhesion of the second layer of paint is very good. Lastly, on the parts I spray painted Deck Blue 20B that have vertical walls, I am hand painting TCP 1003 5H haze gray on those vertical walls. There will be many more times when hand painting of various colors needs to be done during this build. In particular, after the deck and railings were installed into the hull, I noted that the top of the hull, which is a very small area, needs to be painted deck blue 20B. We will note those times when necessary. On some of the parts I have already spray painted, I am touching up the deck blue 20B, which is on all horizontal surfaces called for in Naval Camouflage Measure 22. This touch-up is being done by hand with a thin-haired brush. From time to time, there may be touch-ups of different parts on the USS Buckley as required using various colors. These may not be shown in our videos, but I will mention those times when applications of touch-up colors are needed in future chapters. If you have any questions about techniques explored in this video, or general questions about this build, please post your questions in the comments section below.